Before you can start styling web pages with CSS, you need a basic understanding of selectors. In this lesson, I'll explain the four most commonly used. Selectors lie at the core of CSS. They tell the browser which parts of the web page you want to style. Each style rule consists of a selector followed by one or more property value pairs or style declarations, for example to set the color or size of text in a particular part of a page. The type or tag name selector is one of the most common selectors. It changes the default look of an HTML tag. A type selector uses the name of the HTML tag without the angle brackets like this. Body selects everything inside the page's body tag and styles it. Similarly, P selects paragraphs and styles them. ID selectors are used mainly to target specific parts of a page. This type of selector looks for an element that has the equivalent ID attribute in its opening HTML tag. You create the selector by preceding the ID with a hash or pound sign like this. Hash sidebar in this example targets everything inside an element with the ID sidebar. Class selectors play a similar role. They look for elements that have the same class attribute in the opening HTML tag. You create a class selector by preceding the class name with a dot or period. In this example, .floatLeft targets all elements that have the class floatLeft. Because ID and class selectors perform similar roles, you might be wondering what the difference is. An ID must be unique. It can be used on multiple pages, but only once within each page. IDs are normally used to identify a specific section of a page, such as the header, the main content, or a sidebar. A class, on the other hand, can be used as many times as you like within a page. It's normally used to style elements that you want to look the same in different parts of the page. The last basic selector is the Descendant selector, or Combinator as it's sometimes known. This combines two or more selectors to target elements more precisely, depending on where they are in the HTML structure. In HTML terms, descendant means nested at any level inside another element. To create a descendant selector, put the selector for the outer element first, followed by a space, then the selector for the nested elements. In this example, P for paragraphs follows hash sidebar, so it selects only paragraphs that are nested inside an element with the ID sidebar. There are many more selectors, but if you remember these four, type or tag name, ID, class and descendant, you'll be able to style almost everything on a web page.